What's up, guys? Welcome back to a draft recap. I'm joined today by my dog Iggy, aka Idrisil, and he's just a little hype. But yeah, I believe this is week 6, if I'm not incorrect. But yeah, we have 7 games for you this time around. Another unfortunate missing battle out there in the world. Bed. Stay. Hey, bed. Good boy. Alright, everybody say good boy. Good boys in the chat. Alright. Okay, so looking at the teams here, Alolan Vulpix has both their Terra captains here, both being water and one being fire. I don't really see Terra coming into play here. I guess water to... Actually, no. I don't see other Terra really coming into play here versus their 2 Terra captains, which very well could Terra in this match for the matchup here and these 2. Munchlax is going to be hard to take down, especially with Sticky Hold with the Eviolite. Likely setup. I could see a good lead being Voltorb or Amora here. A lot of good sturdy on them. They could have heavy duty boots as well. They have rocks to possibly try to break that, but once again, boots might be in the mix as well. Lead from them that would be smart would probably be like Scarf Chinchou. With the Ice Beam maybe. Their dual stab's not going to do much against that. In the aspect that this dual stab here won't do much here. Pretty even matchup. I would say that Alolan Vulpix probably has the upper hand here with their choice of mons. But not to discount MJ. So let's go ahead and check out how they play. So lead is Timber, smack that. With the Sage Harpua, unsure. Glare comes out. That glare is probably going to be big. As you can see, we get the 1 pair, we got the CM. And the knockoff comes out into the attack drop as well. So it takes less than half and heals up to a good amount, basically back at 90. 3 Giga Drains is going to take that out, and if this doesn't get the Mach Punch off, it's going to have 100 HP. So the Mach Punch does get thrown out there. The Tablet of Ruin definitely helped out a lot, and Giga Drain is also doing magic. So Amora's back up here. I could see Sturdy Magic Coat, Mirror Coat, just like that, but Glare is the first move. Good call. If this pair gets off, it's going to be great, but does not. So well prepped by Alolan Vulpix here. 2 things. If you attack this specially, it does have Mirror Coat. If you attack it physically, it might have weak armor. So I think that's a good use of Amora's inherent ability, typing, and basically move pool. So good on Alolan Vulpix there. Custap Berry, I love that. So that's more than likely given that it was sturdy. Unfortunately, Custap doesn't go off, so they miss out on rocks or maybe an attack. And we have Blizz Buffalo taking out I'm Trying Again. And Blizz Buffalo does have the Refrigerate Body Slam, so that's probably what that is. We get the Trailblaze up. They're not worried about anything that this could do because it does have the sturdy in the back. And the +1 speed fire boosted is not going to do more than half, unfortunately. And it goes down. Well, it basically did half if you round up. We round up. Voltorb comes in. Discharge is not going to take out that. And I'm pretty sure Outrage will take them balls down. So MJ's up here, Alolan Vulpix on the back, in front of a +2 attack, but its own self it chooses to whack. So Snorlax Mini gets away for free. So fighting type Terra Blast into that. I'm pretty sure it's physically defensive based on that. So this could be the reversal Vulpix needs. Will Gator is doing less, so they're gonna have to rely on getting the crit. They are hitting 100% accurate Terra Blast though, versus the Focus Blast, and the rest comes out. So Scald, I will speed it up from here. Just a normal speed. EQ knocks that out. I'm pretty sure this EQ body slam, so if this was on balloon that would have been nice, but unfortunately it is not, and Bite Guy is gonna try its darnest. This does force it to rest later down the line. And MJ is going to get the 5-hit skill link Fury attack, and it lives on its invisible stash thanks to that burn. Rest comes out, heals back to full, and there's a critical hit, but it's not doing enough. Yeah, and this looks more than over, being that Body Slam takes care of these while Earthquake takes care of this. Drill Peck, and I believe they might curse up to full here. They get the defog off. Drill Peck, Mischievous hits a ton off. Pain Split is nice. Pain Split is very nice. It gets it down to half. Might have been a little too late. This HP is bonkers as well. What is it, 135 or something? So a crit would kill here, but unfortunately it does not get the rest off. And yeah, this fat baby is coming in clutch for Alolan Vulpix here. We're gonna skip some turns. 100% crit to rub in the damage in. Yeah, very well played by MJ at the beginning there. Fat Baby just got some luck on its side from being in front of a +2 Fridgebacks, and reverse swept. So let's look at Vulpix's team. It is Eviolite with a sticky hold and max defense with the impish nature, allowing it to maximize its defense. It already has a great special defense, so putting more on the weaker end with a curse as well to double up on that. I'm trying again Amora's Cup Sap Berry, possibly to get off the Stealth Rock or a last effort attack. Modest Nature to put that damage all out there. Can I put my balls? This Life Orb with the Orb with Forewarn, Timid Nature with the max special attack and Taunt. Taunt likely for something like to avoid rocks like Sandile. Can't really see it on much else, especially if you fear this. Maybe last ditch effort. Smack that. Eviolite. And bulk up Mach Punch with knock off Drain Punch to keep it healthy with a 252 HP. Chompers has the Choice Band, Outrage, Crunch, Terra Blast, Super Power. So doing big damage if in. Subway has a Weakness Policy, and with Sturdy, that was pretty dope. I see what they were going for there. Trailblaze, Weakness Policy, Sword Dance, just in case they need some extra effort into putting in that damage output if this didn't proc. And Terra Blast, Fire. Alright, cool. So then let's look at MJ's team. Okay, these are all Mega Man references. Alright, so Sage is Life Orb, Glare, CM, Defog, Giga Drain, give me that. Will Gator, Sandile, Choice Scarf, I like this. Stone Edge with the Terra Blast, Bite Guy, Eviolite, Will-O-Wisp, Hex, Pain Split, Taunt. Wandering Spirit, Adaptability, Electric Man, Chinchou, Leftovers, and Blizz Buffalo, Eviolite. Okay, I just wanted to count the amount of Eviolites. Body Slam, Sword Stance, Outrage Crunch, Gutsman, or Gustman rather, Heavy Duty Boots, Skill Link, U-Turn, Defog. So they really wanted to avoid the rocks, it seems. But yeah, well played, and let's move on to our next game. Okay, so game number 2, we have Flames, Dawn of Midnight with their Prankster signature ability, and Zach, our new coach of the Minnesota Marshtomps with Well-Baked Body. They took over Lucky's team. Alright, so pretty threatening team here versus a team you gotta respect. We got Terra Captain and Piplup, ground type, and the Dark Terror Pumpkaboo, likely super. And we got Terror types over here being Still on Noibat and Flying on Tinkaton, or Tinkatink, my bad. As far as the leads, I can see an oppressive lead with Sneasler coming out, maybe even Rockruff in some instance, to their opposing maybe Tinkatink, or even a Blitzel. Maybe this in the back. And we'll just go right into it. I doubt Well-Baked Body is brought here. This being the only thing I believe could fire off a fire attack, being Will-O-Wisp or Flamethrower. So let's get it. So Tinkatink lead, Rockruff lead. I think I did call this. Taunt to block the rocks. Well played. Sub on that. This could be very detrimental, but the Ice Beam from the Piplup is packing. So, waste no time, throwing out another attack. Marini comes in to absorb any attack basically from the Piplup that's not Terra Blast. And Infestation doesn't keep this in, but does a good amount of chip damage. And they do get the Leech Seed off. However, am I tripping? We see... Hold on. Wait a second. So we see Leech Seed on here, but we don't see... Is the health being sapped? Am I tripping? Oh, I love this. Stockpile, Infestation. Okay, Leech Seed is seed sapping. So we see the Scald, the Wisp. So heavy tick damage on Marini. It does get recover, but it does get down on its PP quicker. So Tangela comes in. A Hex does less, and probably the double. Good double from Zach here. So getting that Head Smash off is big. The next one doesn't kill, unfortunately. Maybe a lower roll or that +1, but this stamina is coming in very clutch for Flames. So Tangela is in. It does have a hefty Giga Drain it could throw off, but then in turn it does have to take this Ice Beam, which does 26. So it is sub. If it probably invested a little bit more in Spadef, it would not have broken, but depends on the EVs and special attack that Flames puts here. So Fake Out into the Curse Grimer, and it's suppressing the Scrappy or Battle Armor, so crits are available, or being able to other stuff, whatever. Dragon Pulse does a good chunk, not enough, while Poison Jab is killing out Noibat, the best shiny. Love that shiny. Blitzel comes in here with a Volt Switch. Different electrical attack would have killed, but that's neither here nor there. Okay, so we come back in, getting another crit, and we're gonna stockpile. So Zach sees this as his chance to come up in a advantageous position. Pain Split not doing much. And the Scald is gonna, oof. If the burn got there, that would have been nice. But the Infestation takes it out. Neutralizing Gas is out the window. Dark Aura Sneasel comes in and knocks off. And Perish Body, nice. So, Sneasel will be forced to switch out and take rocks damage unless Piplup has Defog. Knock off into the Stamina. And Play Rough, does this KO? It does. So rocks go ahead and stay up unless this has Tidy Up. And it does have Tidy Up. So smart move to have that. It also benefits in boosting the damage while into the Tangler Effect Spore. So that might not have been ideal. So bam, that's a crit. So this is likely to break and you live. So HP is lovely there. Another Tail Slap. And this one does knock out the Tangler. Tink is doing good work. It's at full. No longer in this case. This could have, let's be real, it has Skill Link. Where's that Guts? Who knows? Either ability works there. I'm not gonna calculate, but oh yeah, no, that was Boots, so it's Skill Link because it got rid of the rocks. Duh. All right, Fire Fang into the well-baked body, so it is brought this time around. I love that. Look, let's see how that turn transpired there. So this is Flying type. This could have very well went for a Rock type move, but we saw the Fire Fang get revealed in this turn here, which definitely would have KO'd it. So good Terra by Zach here into the switch, getting off a hefty amount of damage in the Focus Sash. This could prove to be very good, especially since this is kind of weak. This does, I believe, have access to Overheat, but it is, when it evolves, more of a physical attacker, but you can run mixed. So if you're able to take out Pumpkaboo here, you should be in a very good position, even though your defenses naturally aren't that great. Good use of that. So Electro Web, Volt Switch. Ooh, see, I don't know about that one there, Chief. This might give Scarf, but this has to take either a Wisp or a Hex or a Leech Seed. So the Wisp comes in, so good job on Zach. Good risk. Morning Sun. Hex does 25-ish. Alright, so CC, that is solid rock from that stall, and also the debug menu there. Alright, so we know it's not Scarf. Rough Skin. So okay, I guess we're keeping the fake out here just in case, because this could have been a decent sack. I don't know if that lives because this is probably Black Glasses and it's boosted. And this had, what was it, Sash? Nice to have the Rocky helmet. Yeah, it was Sash. And the knockoff KOs that with the red card. And Tink probably gets off the latch ditch fake out and GG. Well played by both. Good plays by Zach. Yeah, well played, as they recognize too. And I don't get to see the other team, unfortunately. I was told it was probably a glitch on when the replay is sent, so I guess I won't give y'all that much shit. But yeah, I would love to see the teams and, you know, give a review. Other than that, let's see what Flames has. Alright, so we have the Black Glasses, Knockoff, Brick Break, Pursuit, Triple Axle, which I can only assume is Adamant, possibly. Cause how fast is Noibat? Noibat reaches, yeah, Noibat's not even that fast. So yeah, this is likely Adamant natured for the damage output. Piplup did mad work. Scald, Ice Beam, Roost, Flip Turn. The only removal here was the Tidy Up. So Grimer, Eviolite, Neutralizing Gas, Pain Split, Curse, Drain Punch, Jab, Boots, Skill Link to get off Tail Slap, 5 hits, Bullet Seed 5 hits, get off the rocks or other hazards that might persist, and U-turn to get up out of there. Focus Sash, Tough Claws on the Taunt, Fire Fang, Sucker Punch, Stone Edge, Pumpkaboo, Rocky Helmet, Wisp, Leech Seed, Hex, Rock Slide. So pretty well done by both parties here. Let's move on to the next game. Okay, this game here we have Maddie and her team of the Maddie Mad Hungry Transfem. They have Technician on board, and that may be a spoiler. Versus Zenith in their team of Fennekin's Firestorm. They have Sheerful. Did I put the wrong team name? I put the wrong team name. Okay, I fixed it. There's no typos. The Dwebbles. Yeah, their team of dweebs here. I did not fix this out right. This is wrong. This is correct. Should I fix it? I'm just giving you the rundown. This can have Flame Body or Stamina. This can have Galvanize or I'm doing this off of memory. If I get it, comment wow or something like that. This has Galvanize and Thermal Exchange. This has Dazzling, not Neutralizing Gas, and we'll come back. Water Compaction here, Toxic Heal. This has Armor Tail and Electromorphosis. This has Tough Claws and Defiant. This, I'm gonna find you the fuck out. I'm not gonna cheat. I'm gonna figure it out at the end of that. But yeah, keep that in mind. Other than that, I can see a lead of Talo, Mantike, or Ipom here versus their lead of likely Spinarak. They don't have really removal. They do have removal. I mean, whatever. But this might be Defiant and proc off of that. So yeah, I could also see. Yeah, let's see what we see. So we see Sandygas, likely Rocks, versus their Growlithe, and that's supposed to be Flame Charge, I'm guessing. Unless, you know, they want to get rid of any freeze that happens. So Flare Blitz comes out here. Maddie might be unknowing, thinking they got the boost, staying in and downing and drowning. So yeah, Maddie was clicking the wrong move, or just started off with the wrong move in their set. It was supposed to be Flame Charge, but c'est la vie. Smart move by Maddie. I think this is their debut Growlithe. Sledge Wave comes in here, and this is boosted from the Flare boost, but this is faster. So depending on the EVs, so that just goes down. Great move. Oh, or it could be Scarf. Ha 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 ha. No reverse. I know what it is, but I'm playing coy. Either way, Trailblaze Ipom comes in here. So they do get the speed boost, and it is Technician. And if you watched our last week, if we did have their paste, we've seen this before, Deja Vu. And yeah, that will be later revealed. So yeah, Maddie admits in good faith that they need to call it off because they have the same ability. They forgot to remove Technician, which I think I gave them big ups for versus their last match. But I'm like, hey, let's just play this out. You know, we saw some pretty great stuff within the 7 turns already, right? So why not just put on a show for everybody? So Aerial Ace boosted, Technician gets the Flame Body, but the Sash keeps it from dying, whether it be boosted or not, I'm sure. And the Trailblaze comes out, Technician boosted, but burned, because the Leech Seed gave it more life, or Leech Life gave it more life. So Spinarak, don't turn your back on it. Poison Jab, it's going to be a 2-hit KO on the Man-type, but the Air Slash knocks that out, sends it back up the spout, or wherever it came from. Blade comes in with the SD, and we got the that's Choice Specs, Air Slash, and the Sucker Punch. Tangling Hair knocks it down 1 speed. Now that was Defiant, that would have been scary. So unsure which is faster depending on this. This is base 15 if I'm correct, speed. So it was smart to get out Pawn. Unsure what could happen, and you have 2 things that can absorb a Earthquake, but this could also throw out the First Impression, which is higher priority than Sucker Punch. So Roughless is the better play here for its imaginary dual stab. Let's say this is Bugging Ground, we can see that coming. So First Impression does come out, so good on Zenith here. We got the Stellar Terra, the dual Wing Beat doesn't do enough. We have the Terra Blast knocking out the Rufflet. So we got Horn Leech to Revenge, Aftermath. I don't know why I'm tripping up on my words. I need to drink water when I do these, y'all. Comatose, so it can't get poisoned or status or anything like that. So pretty sure Sucker takes it out from here unless it roosts. But yeah, well played. Regardless, Ty would have won, aka Zenith, due to the unfortunate bringing of Technician here. So let's check out Maddie's team. Let's check out what they started with. So this was a great set. This was great thought out. This could Terra. It didn't Terra in front of Starmie, which I'm surprised because it would have got a Steam Engine boost. Flame Wheel would have kind of been nice there, especially since Steam Engine will get you the +6 in speed. So you would have got the speed kinda if you would have Terra'd and lived. If you would have lived. Morning Sun, Flare Blitz, Body Slam, Black Orb. Unfortunately not Flame Charge. Alright, so Trap Pinch in the trap. Aftermath with Stellar, doing damn damage. First Impression, Earthquake, Terra Blast, Body Slam. Ipalm with the AV, Technician, Knockoff, Aerial Ace, Trailblaze, U-Turn. So yeah, they likely meant to go Dark Aura here, seeing the Knockoff is here. Coughing with the Flame Orb to the Flare boost, max special attack on the Calm Nature, Debond Protect, and it's so ironic that it got debonded. Flamethrower Sludge Wave, Man-type Choice Specs, Scald Ice Beam, Air Slash, Tailwind in their Tailo, Eviolite with the Comatose to bring out the Boom Burst, and Brave Bird, Roost, and the Facade. Alright, let's look at Ty's team. Blade here with the safety goggles, likely for any sleep powder or powder moves there. Brick Break for any screens that might go up. Sucker Punch, Taunt, SD. And I believe this is the first time Maddie did not bring a grass type. Staryu here with the heavy duty boots. Rapid Spin just in case they got up rocks on Ty's side. Scald, T-Bolt, Ice Beam hits basically everything on their team very well. Skiddo with the Toxic Orb and Ground type Terra, likely to boost Stomping Tantrum damage because I don't see it really doing much as a benefit, aside from, you know, not taking as much poison damage as well. Bulk Up, boosting attack and defense. Choice Scarf, Sandy Gas with the Dazzling, has the trick for the Scarf. Scarf Debond, Sludge Bomb to hit the team, possibly get off of poison, as well as Scarf Stealth Rock. to guarantee anything that's sash or that can die quicker takes some rocks. Galvanize on the Rufflet. That's ability is Galvanize. Life Orb with the Frustration. Same thing as Return. Just if you're happy or mad or whatever your mood swing is that day. Do a Wing Beat off the Life Orb, doing damage to the team. Sleep Talk to intercept any type of sleep, and U-Turn. Spinnerack with Focus Sash here. Flame Body proc, nice. Nightshade to hit things. Poison Jab, Leech Life, Sticky Web. No webs needed. And let's see the next match. This was great. Okay, so we're on to our next match. We're basically halfway through. I believe this is our 4th game we're covering here. And pizza, or wait, am I correct here? This is Duvy. This is Tails. There's no pizza. The pizza is a lie, as well as the cake. So Duvy here now has a Terra Captain named Clauncher, which has Water Bubble. So it's like, what? This is an oversight. I mean, this is well ban worthy for real. Just being able to Terra with Water Bubble, that's hella damage. But they have Skitty here, their other Terra Captain. It was the other cat, the kitty, but yeah, that got demoted. Then we have Zora and Sinisty, their Terra Captains here, being Dragon and Grass, as well as Water Bubble on this, Water type Terra, Water type moves. What are we doing? So yeah, nothing's gonna take that well. I don't care if you resist, if you're Eviolite, nothing's gonna take that well. I don't care if you're Grass type Terra, if you're Dragon, nothing's gonna take that well. So I hope this match is pretty fire, to say less. As far as leads, I could see a lead in this, like a Scarf U-Turn. This could be a lead here, Fake Out. I would love to see a Scarf Tyrant here. Other than that, they do have Unburden. Unburden would be also scary on this. Scarf would be scary on this. This is just scary. Sheer Force on them to do more damage. So it's gonna be, I think, a heavily offensive match. Let's see what happens. So called the Bakugo. I didn't read the Kitsune, but the 100% accuracy, no guard, Hypnosis comes out. They either speed tie or this is Scarf. So wait. You see that? Boom, you go second. Or this could be Adamant Nature. Adding insult to injury, we get the crit, 100% accuracy, Inferno. So either burn or sleep, or sleep while you burn. Burn. I don't know. There's something there. All right. So Bruce in front of the Glorp, Rapid Spin, and then we got the Dragon Claw to do some great damage. The Eviolite is knocked. Stone Edge gets okay, Last Ditch Rock Polish off the flip turn. Incognito comes in, and Nito, it drops. Stone Edge being very much more accurate. Stone Edge gets it down to the sash. I can see a smash, and let's see what happens after this. And we do get some health off on that. Giga Drain was very well put there. And we fear the Terra Water Aqua Jet. That nothing cares. I mean, Larry Lobster does not care. Yeah, Duvy's making a first by not tearing Skitty there. Bird Up comes up inside a substitute Dragon fight. I want to say dragon so much. I'm not. Am I dyslexic? I don't know. Either way, flip turn comes out. That's to a 5. That's that. I don't know if it's modest. This could very well be Scarf, which is also scary. Scary little Pinsy thing. Head Smash knocks that out. Aqua Jet clearly cleans that out. Aqua Jet does a good amount. Tablets of Ruin. Let's see. Did we see Eviolite come off on anything? I believe we saw this got knocked or something. Sash. So I could see Eviolite being on this and this for this match. Dragon Claw does about half. Aqua Jet 2 end up half. So Lobster's down. Hyper Voice does not kill, and that very well could be Punk Rock as well, or Mind's Eye for the Sinister. Hyper Voice, this is giving Scarf, and yeah. Alright, so very scary. You got lucky, little bro. Skitty was going easy on you or something. Yeah, so props to Duvy for going easy on little bro. Locking in was Tails here. Kitsune had the covert cloak to avoid the fake out here. Very well done. Timid Nature, Inferno, Hypnosis sub. This speed on there guarantees a better chance of getting a burn or Hypnosis out there. Substitute Energy Ball. Then we have Bird Up with the Choice Scarf. We have Head Smash, Dual Wing Beat, Switcheroo, U-Turn off the Rock Head. So not having to worry about the Head Smash recoil. Glorp, Eviolite, knockoff flip, does things that this does. Defensive Nature and the Impish having the Volt Absorb. Incognito with the Life Orb. Fluffy, you have Fluffy too. There's 2 Fluffy boys. We have Timid, Calm Mind, Terra Blast. Even though this can't Terra, I'm lying. This is a different one. That can't Terra. Oh, look, take a shot. Boom. Double. That's dope. Little trifecta. Dragon type Terra to hit this a lot better, I could see. Then we have Chomper with the Eviolite. Called that off the Tablets of Ruin. Had to do the 252 HP in there. Dragon Dance, D-Claw, Poison Jab, Trailblaze. And then we have Slurp with the Sash, Giga Drain to get some good, lovely HP that's not there. Stored Power, Shadow Ball. Dooby Doo. Bruce, Eviolite with the Stealth Rock, Rock Polish. So supporting the team as well as deleting the opposing team. 204 attack with the Adamant Nature. The Rock Polish here is nice. I believe it still does. It does have Dragon Dance, but the Rock Polish is there to outspeed likely any Scarfs, but it doesn't have any speed investment either. So just doubling up on that. Gibberish with the Choice Scarf, Shadow Blast, Gale of Darkness, Pokemon Coliseum, all that. Shadow Ball, Terra Blast, Sludge Bomb, Burning Jealousy. Terra Blast getting stab boost off of its typing, whatever. Infiltrator, just in case any subs came up. Larry Lobster with the Choice Band, Aqua Jet. Okay. Flip Turn, Return, Crab Hammer. This is scary. Why is this here? Nightmares. Bakugo. He's from Dragon Ball Z. Got it. Mirror Herb. Trailblaze. Drain Punch. Knockoff. Bulk Up. So Super Saiyan. Pan. Choice Scarf. I need water. Echo Voice. I would love to have seen this pop off. Echo Voice plus Punk Rock. That seems pretty dope. Shadow Ball, Thunderbolt, Hyper Voice. Dorgon Fire. Dorgon Fi. Whatever. Salad Berry. SD Sub. Leech Life, Aerial Lace. With the Cheek Pouch ability. So that would have been dope. Get some life on life. Especially with the substitute there. So, pretty dope team. Good on Tails for locking in. Good on Duvy for taking it easy. Let's move on to our next one. Okay, here we have myself, Master Hand, Spazz, versus Jay and their team, Howl of the Eclipse. They have Regenerator. around so they can move around pretty nicely with some health, especially if they are bulky variants, which they do bring some bulky boys in the mix. Well, I here have some bulk myself. I have some offensive attackers and stuff like that. But if you haven't watched the video, 1, I recommend you watch it. 2, I like my thumbnails. I worked pretty hard on them. Even though they come quick, they're like a flash bang thought. Yeah, watch it. Other than that, I could see Jay leading. The possibility of Wingull exists here as a lead, as well as Ferrothorn to get up rocks. I do have removal in the form of Normalize. I made it Normalize this time around. Toadstool, aka Insano-Sibin. They could also want to lead Ferrothorn, have Rocky Helmet chip, or a Rocky Helmet on whatever they have, versus like a Baneri. Making me take extra chip if I do bring the Flame Orb. Yeah, so let's see what they do. I know what they do, I play them. But they do lead Feral Seed. I do have the Taunt on deck to avoid any spikes or Toxic. So that gets me in a position to bring up spikes for anything that they might have Sash. And I taunted again. Like, I know they see taunt, but they could have double read me. They're like, oh, why would I, you know, like, I don't care if this gets hit. I think I live. If I don't, that's good for me. Either way, I had very good positioning here. Like, I did put HP in this. I thought about putting attack on this because it is normalized. Normalized does boost the normal type attacks. And like, if I had less HP, I would go down quicker, which is okay for me because that gives me the ability to have initiative. So I taunt this once again because if this hits me, I'm okay with it. If it's the rest of my team, I'm okay with it. Just don't poison me. So Dark Aura comes out here. I put up the Reflect. I get the switch out to a Leg Kid, aka Shock It, and I know that this definitely has the potential to Nasty Plot. So I bring this out in the midst of, I have something else for that Nasty Plot. I have a Light Screen. So that goes right down to neutral. This is a very bulky based Shock It. So in this instance, I do have the eject button to get my positioning right in prime. Basically my ideal. I wanted this to come in, right? So I set myself up to be able to take attacks if they wanted to boost. This isn't necessarily for me to boost behind screens, but it is to respect my opponent. So that Flamethrower is weakened. They very well could boost up, but I do have the Calm Mind boost behind that, and I'm going to sub. I know that I'm not afraid of this. I do have the Bulletproof. Clear Smog, I know, is not going to do anything, especially with me being behind the sub. So good on Jay to have Clear Smog, just in case, you know, I didn't have sub. That would have been a bad look for me. So I am going to get greedy, but I am going to respect the effect sport. Draining Kiss is a special move, but it does make contact. So I do have the Psychic there to get that off. Now Houndour comes in here, and I believe this was likely Sash. And we didn't have our Terror types out there, so before they could Terror, I just wanted to make sure. Like, I was gonna click Kiss anyway, but just to be fair to my opponent, I didn't plan on tearing. I didn't plan on this being out there, but I just want to make sure that, you know, we know without having to replay a battle, because this is perfect. But yeah, so before I seal the deal with the Kiss, I get that information. The Fake Out comes and I sub again. This could have Poison Jab, and it would do about half to my invested Unpleasant here. And yeah, I just served the team with some kisses. And Wingull has a crit hit on me, but it does less than 25. So my sub is going to be there to stay. I'm glad I didn't get frozen, but it would be very hard for them to take me out. Especially if I am frozen, then they are unable to toxic me. They have Leech Seed, but then again, I do heal up with Drain Kiss if I was to get it off. Now, Jay is very good at getting double protects. So in this instance, they're just PP stalling. I read the protect here. No, I'm lying. I don't. I just click. I read the protect somewhere along the lines, I'm pretty sure. And they're just clicking. It's pretty much more than over. So just an already boosted unpleasant, and yeah, based on their comment here saying whack, it was an unpleasant time for them. So I'm glad Spritzy lives up to its nickname. You want to see my stats? Look at the damn video. I mean, they're not there anyway. But if you want to see the rest of the team get broken down into detail, check out the video. I did a new format. Let me know if you like it, if you hate it, whatever. Wingull, Choice Scarf. We do have Blizzard and Protect on the Choice Scarf here. And I do like the Protect on the Scarf just for like scouting potential in the misdirection of not being choice locked. We have Scraggy here with the Break, Fake Out, Fire Punch, Dragon Dance. No Poison Jab. They didn't really see Unpleasant being a surprise there, but they got an unpleasant surprise. Do you guys get this name? Like the Plague Doctor Mask. It's like a scent-based Pokemon, and then it's unpleasant to play. You know, it's a play on words, whatever. Fungus here with the Rocky Helmet Spore. I did not want to kiss this. I don't want to touch this with no lips. It's just going to get mental damage. Or emotional damage, whichever. Clear Smog, Toxic, and Giga Drain. So yeah, hard wall. Again, hard wall. Leftovers had the Corrosion, Terra Fairy, and the fully defensive nature. It was taking the +6 attacks very well. Not even being Evilite, but just its base typing. But I did have 0 special attack investment. Houndour with the Focus Sash, Dark Aura, Dark Pulse, Nasty Plot, Wisp, Flamethrower. Shinx here with the Life Orb, very similar team that they've brought before. So let's move on to the next team battle. Okay, so here we have Pizza, who said they were gonna do something fun this time around, so looking forward to it, as well as some new nicknames. And we have Thorson here in there. Is your team name Thorson, or is it Manic Mudkips? Because I tried to edit it in the doc, but it keeps going back to Thorson. So okay, so we have Chingling here. We have Happiny, and we have the 3 starters, the Fire, Water, and Grass starters here. Very Gen 1 coded team too. Funny. Pizza, I think they have their team of usual suspects here. Terra Normal, so expecting a Facade or Extreme Speed off of the Armor Tail. It does have Toxic Masculinity, so it does get the +1 boost from having Toxic Orb. And their other Terra Captain being Solosis. I can see Iron Barbs here to intercept something like a Tandem Mouse Population Bomb. This very well could have Victory Star plus protective pads or something like that. As far as leads, this is Gale Wings, more than likely. It did get Quick Feet, but doesn't have a real way to self-proc or, well, I mean, that's any status, so never mind. Let's see. What do you lead? I guess you would lead Meowth here, and you here would lead likely Scyther with the U-turn. or maybe even Chingling. Let's check it out. Alright, so I did read that. Protect is nice for the fake out. Good read on there. Belly Drum. Do we also see the berry? Yes, we see the berry. And do we see Flame Charge? We see the Flame Charge. And we see the Sash. So, last ditch effort from Hard Headed is going to be the U-turn. So, Quick Attack comes out. Very nice. And the Whirlwind. Very clutch from Baby Big Bird. Baby Big Bird took that very well. I can only assume that's Eviolite. And another Whirlwind option is for the Shell Smash on this. So very well played. Another opportunity to get out the spikes here, since they were disappeared by the Bronx Shell Smasher. We see Broadway come in, Trick Room into the Toxic. So yeah, that basically expedited the process here. We see the Dragon Dance come out. So it's practically +2, but Body Press crits through and it just drops you. So Energy Ball knocks out Onyx there, not needed to Terra. And there's Regret coming from Thorson there. We have another Protect, we have Population Bomb, and I can assume that's why he didn't want to sack him. So this could be very scary for Thorson here if he doesn't break through the flinch or anything like that. They do have Protect in the background, so this is likely going to die soon, unless it has something like, I don't know. But there's a last ditch effort. I can see either a sack here, okay, and we do see the sack. And it's going to be a double down. And I see Scyther coming out here. So, Brooklyn, the Scyther comes out. Hits into the Brave Bird. Unfortunate. This is Scarf for sure. Let's see what Pizza was trying to do here. Time flip a coin. Boom, boom. Heads, tails. I read that, but I didn't comprehend nothing. So, oh, did I read that? It is Quick Feet. Yeah. Did I say that? Yeah, that's dope. So it does give you a +1, and you don't take the toxic damage that turn, but here you do. So you go down. Unfortunate. Broadway can bring this back actually, because you do have Protect. Signal Beam's not gonna do much. I believe Thorson takes it here. Add insult to injury is Light Screen and the Seismic Toss. So GG's. Very well done by both opponents here, or participants. All right. Okay, we're getting kind of spoiled. So let's see what Pizza brought. Gummy Worm of Doom had the Toxic Orb, which got procced by the Broadway. Dragon Dance, Facade, E-Speed, Waterfall. Waterfall there for the Charmander, or likely the Onyx. Big Baby Bird, Baby Big Bird, Bird, Baby Bird, Bird up. Eviolite, Corrosion for the Toxic to be spread, but no Toxic was given from my memory. Roos Whirlwind came in clutch. This is dope. Sunny Day. I'd really like to know what this one was for. Maybe to oppose Rain Dish, or support the team here, because you do dampen the waterfall damage, but it's Onyx, it's ×4, but it is like what, 160 defense or some junk. Eviolite, Solosis with the Neuroforce, Energy Ball, Signal Beam for the Chingling, Terra Blast on the ground, Eviolite and they invested in the defense, so that's smart there. Hard-headed, had the focus sash, got the debris, but got breezed by this thing that just sneezes them away. Fake out rocks, endure, U-turn. Endure to guarantee more potential at debris going up. Young Love with the pads. Pads. Am I beatboxing? Let me get some water, y'all. I'll be right back. Y'all want me to leave the music running? Yeah, just jam. Just jam out real quick. I'll be right back. Welcome back. If you're still here, yeah, I promise you I'm sober, but I did something very not sober before I record this video, and we're an hour in at this point. I was going to make myself some cereal, so yeah, I grabbed my bowl, I grabbed my milk, I open it up, and I come here straight to record for you guys. And while it's getting my water, I recognize that, oh, yeah, I was hungry at some point. I still am, but yeah, let's eat up the next match here. Pads, that was smart. It's leak time. We'll finish this off. Scyther, Brooklyn, Toxic Orb for the quick feet. Dual Wing Beat, Brick Break, Swords Dance, Knock. Then we have Cold Stone here with the Citrus Berry. Belly Drum, Protect is nice for the Meowth. Quick Attack, I love this EV spread. And it has the Refrigerate. So it's coming off of Fire and Ice coverage. Bronx, Heavy Duty Boots this time around. Still had the Shell Smash and the potential to Terra Blast Fairy stuff. Goliath here, Eviolite, Iron Barbs, of course, Dragon Dance, Body Press, Earthquake, Rock Slide. I'm loving these EV spreads, by the way. Demona with the Psychic Surge and CM Stored Power, Soul Psychic Damage. So good to have this get down as well. And then we have Broadway, the Happini, did mad work. Seismic Toss, Toxic, Light Screen, Protect, it just flexed. So very well done by the boys there. And let's move on to the last one. Alright, so last game. We got the soup of potatoes here. Coach of the Richmond Dudunsparce. They have Serene Grace on their team as their prime ability. And you know, I've gave you the rundown on what those are, but I should have gave it to you again. If you want to know, look at another video. We have CoffeeAddict here and their team Children of Chaos. They have Magic Bounce. Likely they have Water Terror on this and Dark Terror on this because I can read. As well as the opposing Terror types being Steel and Ground on Potato's team. Now, I can very well see Aracuda here being the lead. It's a good, confident lead into most of anything that's their team is. I love seeing Skwovet here again. Could definitely be clutch for some Psychic Surge stuff. They don't have access to Tailwind that I believe. Opposing, yeah, this could be a slobber knocker. Let's go right into it. So we see the Darumaka lead and the Swirlix lead. Fluffy boys. Alright, so we got the Gyro Ball doing less than half, and the Sticky Web is up. So this is giving that it might be trying to see the reasoning behind the double click on webs, because this doesn't have rapid spin. I don't know if they think it does, or let's see, might be a misclick. They don't have removal. So good move for Soup to try to get out the webs as soon as possible. Alright, Draining Kith. We've seen a lot of that today. And Gyro Ball. Effect Spore, putting you back to sleep. Our Arrokuda comes in, and if this is Scarf, it definitely dampens that possibility. Swirlix is doing a lot. Wish, didn't see a Protect there. Bronzor comes out, and I'm pretty sure I hit everything for almost super effective. So that Wish is going to get lost in the sauce. That dies to Rough Skin, and Trick Room goes up. So EQ comes out here on a crit hit. That did not shit, but it's almost legit. It's off a little bit percent. Now it goes down to the move that's ground. Sorry, bars. Hone Edge comes in, Tablets of Ruin. Dark type to avoid the super effective damage, which probably doesn't do a lot in general since it is that. Shadow Sneak comes out here. I can only see Spovit coming in on potential basis, but we do see Cyniclo, and the Flamethrower comes out. Oh no, because I was about to question that. I clicked Shadow Sneak. Showdown said nah, it's Malamar's doing, clearly. Gibble comes out here. It takes a hell of a lot of damage. It's a 2-hit KO. It's a 2-hit KO! Yeah, Gibble's doing mad work under the -1 speed. If that didn't kill, that likely swept the rest of the team. Abra is here, Abra is out. Earthquake. Earthquake is just the theme of this game. Earthquake going to be the deciding factor on this game here. That was a very quick game, a very misclick game. Could have went either way, I believe. So Coffee, let's see. Arrokuda, Life Orb, Tinted Lens with the water moves, Drill Run, and Psychic Fangs to hit most of their team pretty well. Hone Edge, Dual Dancing, Gyro Ball, Shadow Sneak off the leftovers, and Tablet of Ruin. Abra, Choice Specs here with the Protean, Energy Ball, Shadow Ball, 2 balls. Psychic, Dazzling Gleam. Gibble here with the Choice Specs and Mega Launcher coming off of the Dragon Pulse, but also having the physical prowess and EQ, Stone Edge, Shadow Claw. Ghastly with the Life Orb, Adaptability, T-Bolt, Energy Ball, Shadow Ball, everything has balls. Sledge Wave. And then we see Darumaka with the band and the ball. Gyro Ball, Avalanche, Break, Flare Blitz. Let's take a shot for every... Not let's. You take a shot for every ball that you see here. So, or double L. Double L, double L, double L, double L. Close. Double L, double L, double L. Take shots. Alright. Now let's see Potato Soup's team. Choice Scarf, just in case the webs didn't get up, or something else with Scarf so it can get a better opportunity to revenge kill. EQ, Iron Head, Stone Edge, Aerial Ace, and it has a stakeout, so it's that much more scarier. Adamant Nature, because you're very well aware that you're probably gonna outspeed. Swirlix with the Eevee Light, Effect Spore, doing what it does. Sticky Web, Toxic, Wish, Draining Kiss, no Protect on there, so Swirlix likely could have lived for a good little ability, but then that would mean that Hone Edge would come in and try to misclick on that. Mudkip with the Sash, didn't get to throw off its counter. Has a Protean with the Dig as well. Bronzor, Defensive Nature, Power Swap, I love that. This seems like the last team used. Trick Room, Stealth Rock, 0 EVs, Squovit, Belly Drum, Last Resort, and yeah, this is basically the last team that they used against me, which did cook. I mean, it still worked. So good on Potato. So get it, girl. But yeah, that's our week, and we are still closing in on the end of it. So we're looking good out here. I'm loving what I'm seeing. Leave some comments down below, stuff like that. Anything you want to know, ask it. Out there, 3-point fadeaway in the basket. We're out. Deuces.